Now, thematic perception test we're going to talk about. And thematic perception test is a way to identify what kind of thought process comes into your mind. See, actually, everyone should write from the heart. But it does not mean that you do not discipline your thoughts. We are not here to learn artificial thoughts. We are here to learn natural thoughts. We are here to learn the appropriate thoughts. And it is a small correction which I am going to do for all of you. It is not about making a massive change, just a small correction. I want all your attention. Backbenchers, please pay attention, full attention, so that you can understand. Now, TAT, understanding the expectation of the Service Selection Board SSR. What do you mean by this? See, Army is not saying that they will take the best candidates. Army is also not, Army, Air Force, Navy, that is what I mean. Armed Forces, SSB boards are not saying that they will take the best candidate who is performing superb everywhere. No, they are also not saying that they will take the worst candidates. They are saying that they will take the candidates which are appropriate to them. Now, what do you mean by appropriate to them? Appropriate means who is neither over smart, neither under smart, but smart. That means they expect that you should be able to think in situation and think relatively logical and commonsensical in that situation, neither too much, neither too less. Is it clear to all of you? That is very, very important for all of you. Because there are sometimes, because of lot of illusions, lot of people harping on the different YouTube channels or different places, people making a melodrama of the whole scene. A lot of people are misguided. They tend to go haywire. They tend to write big, big stories, which is unfortunate. It speaks that you do not have practical observations, you do not have right relevance, and you are not speaking from your heart. Now, suppose I, who have been to few places, but not exactly to America proper, and write a lot of stories of America, do you think it will be relevant for me? No. It can be an imaginative story, fine, but it will not be relevant to me because my passport is telling that I did not go to United States of America. Now, if you talk about psychological importance, if somebody has to be perceived how he, she thinks, and they are not revealing themselves in the story, they are not talking of their experiences, they are not talking of their observation, I think they are doing injustice to themselves and also to the SSB board. SSB board wants to know what did they experience, what they observed in the experience, how they utilize the learning, and what they will do as a result of those experiences. Suppose you have learned something from any place and that point is very relevant, then they are going to be happy with it. Is it clear? So many of you who are writing stories from here and there, stop writing, start thinking for yourself, sit, meditate, plan and act. Let's start this expectation. So the expectation of Service Selection Board SSR is that they have certain OLQs in their mind. They also have certain ideas about your kind of personality via your PIQ. So they expect that many of your stories will be coming from your heart. Now, what do you mean by that? Suppose you have done debate, your story should be related to debate. Suppose you have done something, yes, provided it matches the picture. Is it clear? Suppose you have played sports, that also you have played hockey, so you have to write a story. Somebody has played basketball, write a story about basketball. Now, this is how you should think. That is what we are. Be yourself. Don't paint yourself that you don't look recognizable. That is height of deception. Height of deception. If you deceive yourself to look big, but you are not. मेरी बात को ध्यान से समझें सभी लोग. SSB बोर्ड ज्यादा होशियार को नहीं लेती, ज्यादा कमजोर को नहीं लेती, उचित को लेती. उचित लिखना का मतलब कहानी लिखते समय अपने बारे में बात करिए, अपने अनुभव के बारे में बात करिए. ज्यादा बड़ी बड़ी कहानियां मत लिखिए, वाजिब लिखिए, अपने अनुभव से जुड़ी हुई लिखिए. आपका अनुभव, आपका PIQ है, आपका बायोडेटा है, उसको यूज करिए. चलिए, लेट्स स्टार्ट. बहुत जरूरी है कि असेसमेंट के हिसाब से काम करिए, राइट? व्हाट इज द एसएसबी इंटरव्यू फॉर? एसएसबी इंटरव्यू आपको पहचानने के लिए है। इसमें क्या 3 चीजें होती हैं? साइकोलॉजी, इंटरव्यू, ग्रुप टास्क। याद रखिए, तीनों साइकोलॉजिस्ट है। यानी साइकोलॉजी जो आपकी स्टोरी राइटिंग चेक करता है, वैट चेक करता है, एसआरटी, वो भी साइकोलॉजिस्ट है। इंटरव्यूअर भी साइकोलॉजिस्ट है, वो आपको घुमा घुमा के आपके तथ्यों की जांच करता है। और तीसरा ग्रुप टास्क भी आपको नेचुरल ऑब्जर्वेशन मेथड के जरिए आपके मनोविज्ञान को पकड़ता है। All the three, whether it is a psychologist, whether it's an interviewer or the group task, they all are psychologists really. One reads from your stories, one reads from your WAT, one reads from your SRTs, the other reads from your interview. They verify whether you are saying the right thing, whether you match that perception, and last but not the least is the group task, where they make you do the different group tasks and see your behavior. They put you into different situations, deliberately create pressure to see your natural behavior. There are many people you will meet in the society who look very sweet, but when they go into pressure, they break open. They look different. You may see a person talking very nicely, gentlemanly, and suddenly in some place, in a normal pressure, he would be abusing in a loud voice. Wrong. Your balance should be there everywhere. We don't take it wrong. We don't want you to be extremely sweet and extremely odd. We want you to be balanced throughout. Importance of TAT stories. TAT stories में क्या importance है? The point is that they will give you different pictures depicting different situations. It touches your life indirectly. It will be related to your family, it will be related to some activity, it will be related to your games, it will be related to your armed forces. हर कहानी एक हिस्से को जांचेगी, आपके व्यक्तित्व की, आपके माँ बाप के साथ व्यवहार को, आपके दोस्तों के साथ व्यवहार को, आपकी एक्टिविटी के, आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के, और साथ साथ में कई इमेजिनेटिव लेवल पे भी ले जाएगी. Some pictures will be odd, which will not be from your day-to-day life, but they will see how you can adapt to the new circumstances. तो ये बात समझिए आप लोग सब लोग. This is a revision. We have already done a lot of things, but this workshop today on this 10th June is there to make you understand how it is to be done. Again, now TAT story writing essential. ये star method समझिए. You will be given a situation. You will be supposed to think what are you seeing as a task. What is the thing to be done in that situation? Then what will you do the action and what will be the result? 4 चीजों को पकड़ना है. तस्वीर है, तस्वीर देखनी है, तस्वीर के बाद क्या पता लगाना है कि क्या करना है इसमें. दूसरा, क्या करोगे उसके बाद, करते समय भी तो जरूरी है क्या करना है समझ लिया, फिर क्या कर रहे हो, क्योंकि कई बार आप जब कुछ करोगे तो आप व्यवधान प्राप्त करोगे, वहां पे व्यवधान होंगे, और व्यवधान माने ऑब्स्टिकल, एंड उसको आप सॉल्व करोगे. I repeat this, that what is this method? This method says that they'll show you a picture which will talk of a situation, and then they will expect you to define what you are supposed to do. That is the task. Then how will you act? While doing acting or solution finding, you will find certain obstacles, right? So how you solve that, and what is the result of the story? This 4th thing you have to write in the story. We don't want you to write a mega story. We are not going to make a commercial picture out of it. We're going to make a normal thing. We want to identify your psychology. हम आपके मनोविज्ञान को पता लगाना चाहते हैं, इसलिए हम लोग कोई बड़ी हड़कंपी पिक्चर नहीं चाहते. नेक्स्ट, की एलिमेंट्स ऑफ अ कंपेलिंग स्टोरी. ये आपके की एलिमेंट क्या क्या है बता चुका हूँ. कॉमन मिस्टेक्स जो आपको अवॉइड करने हैं वो याद रखिए. नेगेटिव वर्ड, जबरदस्ती, नकारात्मक परिस्थिति मत देखिए. डोंट बिगिन नेगेटिवली. कई लोग होते हैं, अरे एक लड़का था, he was in very deep trouble, then he did this. Now, why did he? Who told you that he is in deep trouble? Is the story talking to you, or is the mind talking to you? So if your mind is talking negative, how can you expect positive? आप लोग यहाँ क्लास कर रहे हैं, you all are attending the class with what? Hope. With positivity in your mind, that you will learn something and you will apply and you will become successful. So positivity is the governing force, is the governing idea which makes the life go on. जिसको पॉजिटिविटी बंद हो जाएगी, वो उसी दिन नकारात्मक विचारों से ग्रसित होकर हो सकता है सुसाइड कमिट करना. When a person will lose hope in total, that person will not work. So therefore, we don't want suicidal people. We want positive people. Is it clear? So ये याद रखिए. Don't harp on problem. There are some people who decorate problem. They try to make it very big and then they show he came and used a magic wand and solved the problem. Don't. Make normal things. Next, don't cry. Don't cry in your problem, oh this is a there, but try. Immediately after finding the problem, just go. Right. Seek solutions. Find what is the solution for the problem. Don't try to think of other things. Is it clear? Next, don't use negative words and emotion. Jabardasti word mein negative words, he was confused, he was worried, he was in deep pain, he was dying, he was feeling very sad. ये सब नहीं लिखना है. क्यों? क्योंकि वैसे भी आपके मन में नहीं होना चाहिए. And neither you have it, so you will not project it. जब तुम्हारे मनी में नहीं है नकारात्मकता, और अगर है तो कृपया सुधारिए. Improve your thought process. Life will not move on if you don't have positivity in your eye or your thoughts. Tips for effective story writing. I am telling you, focus on your personal experience. Whenever you see a picture, try to identify when this happened with me, what did I do or what I learned from this. Right. Whenever you see sports, talk about your sports. Whenever you see hobby, talk about your hobby. Whenever you see situation, your experiences. So remember that. Next, in your story, you remember, you have to think of solution. You have to think of thinking for all. You have to think of coming forward. That means incorporate leadership qualities. आपकी हमेशा जब दूसरों के साथ लग के सबको दोगे तभी तुम्हें मिलेगा. And leadership is all about giving to the society. Then the society will give back to you. So remember that. Next, highlight positive traits like courage, teamwork and resilience. If you will not be after things, nothing will happen. When you will not work with team, how will you do cooperation? So these are OLQs which you have to indirectly write in your stories. Next, see positively. Always see the story in a positive manner. And be persistent and self-motivated. This is a very, very important thing, that you should be persistent and self-motivated. Is it clear? I have a request. Whenever you do this, do story writing. When you write a story, read it. You don't have to go anywhere else. You have to read yourself. And when you write that sample, see, understand. How did you see the picture? Is the story relevant to that? And have confidence if you are talking something sensible. इधर उधर भटकते हुए आप लोग के साथ वही हो रहा है कि मंदिर में जाते हो आप लोग परेशान हो जाते हो, क्योंकि हर पुजारी आपको कुछ अलग तरीका बताता है. अरे मन से पूजा करो. Pray from your mind, from your heart, from your soul, and everything will be fine. So when you write a good story, you will automatically understand. Do self-appraisal in terms of reread to identify. Identify what is the message which you have written. What is the OLQ which is coming out in the story. Study that. Study what did you see in the situation. Oh my God, I saw differently. No, next time I'm going to see it proper. I'm going to see it nicely. ये गलत मैंने देखा. ये थोड़ी ना है. सब लोग को अलग दिख रहा है. मेरे को क्यों अच्छा जल्दी जल्दी देखा. अरे मुझे पूरा चीज देखना चाहिए. I should see it positive. Yes, go into other classes where I have explained you. Still, we will give you some more workshops where you will identify how to see the picture and how to identify the hero and thereafter how to write the story. Next, thoughts. क्या सोच रहे? What did we do as an action and what is the result? Is it clear? Now, I have the last thing which I want to conclude is different scenarios. Thinking exercise अपनी सुधारिए. Cognitive exercise means thinking exercise. Confidence and preparation. आप काट रहे हो. Don't cut. Remember all of you, if you cut in, cancel in your story, you are hiding thought. अगर आपने काटम काटी ज्यादा की तो आपकी स्टोरी जीरो हो जाएगी. हीरो नहीं, जीरो. सो अगर उसमें ग्रामेटिकल करेक्शन कर रहे हैं, हल्का काट के चलेगा, पर पूरा थॉट चेंज कर रहे हैं, यू गॉन. रिमेंबर, नोट, योर स्टोरी रिफ्लेक्ट्स योर कैरेक्टर. आपकी कहानी आपका चरित्र बताता है, आपकी सोच बताता है. अगर आप जिम्मेदार हैं तो आप एक जिम्मेदार व्यक्ति के बारे में लिखेंगे. अगर आप लीडरशिप में आगे बढ़ के एग्जाम्पल रखना चाहते हो तो आप उसके बारे में लिखेंगे. आप एक समझते हैं कि समस्या का निदान होना चाहिए, रोना धोना नहीं चाहिए, तो आप उसके बारे में लिखेंगे. आप मिलजुल के काम करना सोचते हैं तो आप उसके बारे में लिखेंगे. Whatever you are, you will think. If you will think of cooperating as a team, you will write that. When you think you don't have to cry, you have to solve, you will write that. So remember, whatever you are, you will. Your emotional health also. And what is emotional health? If you are disturbed emotionally, If you had a breakup and you're still crying on that silly breakup, I'm sorry to say, India is a very lucky country for all of you boys and girls. If you had a breakup, never feel sad about it. You have so many opportunities that you will fed up with opportunities. You should not make issues of breakup. It is good if you realize somebody is not to your taste. Don't cry, don't be sad, don't become Devdas. Devdas destroyed his life, don't become one. And neither become that Hir Ranja case, right? Remember, be positive. Life is beautiful. You are also wonderful. Believe me, God has thought something good for you. So don't be emotionally disturbed. Emotionally healthy आदमी कभी भी माँ बाप सही पढ़े होंगे, सही बताए होंगे, तो कभी unnecessary रोएगा नहीं, unnecessary परेशान नहीं होगा. Relevantly लिखेगा, जो situation है उसके हिसाब से लिखेगा. Unnecessary emotions नहीं डालेगा. You getting the point? That is it. Reflects your psych expectation, thought pattern and developed attitude. आपका क्या उम्मीद है, क्या सोच है, क्या आपका थिंकिंग पैटर्न है और क्या आपका डेवलप्ड एटीट्यूड है. समझ में आ गया सबको? दैट इज इट. एंड राइट इट, डोंट ओवर राइट. दिस इज द लास्ट पॉइंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. आप में से सब लोगों को मैं बार बार कह रहा हूँ, राइट स्टोरीज बट डोंट ओवर राइट. मीन्स राइट बिटवीन 80 to 100, 110, 120 words, not more than that. Because that is all you will be able to write. If you overload the story, the way you get bored with my long lectures, generally they have been sent, it is useful, but you will not like to listen to it. So similarly applies to you. Is it clear? God bless you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.